And we start here in Nigeria on this Nigeria newspaper. So let's see what we can quickly find over there. The big one there says, not guilty, not free, just like I said. Of course, the court has given its ruling in response to the High Court. And of course, Malami says the federal government will consider pre-rendition option. Acquittal too complex for human understanding, and that's from Michael Zekome. It also says, despite the court of ruling appeal on Kanu, AGF, not guilty, but still not free. 12 banks to pay 62.4 billion naira to NDIC as deposit insurance premium in first half of 2022. And also, will apply antiviral treatment for monkeypox high-risk patients. That's from the NCDC. 2023, INEC dismisses alleged plots to dump BVAS. And we can also find here APC knocks Ngige for not endorsing Tinubu during TV interview. And also 5,000 members to quit party in Imo over alleged negligence. Finally, 3 dead, residents displaced as flood submerges Bayelsa community. Really sad.
All right, still staying here in Nigeria, let's look at the front page of the Daily Trust newspaper. On the front page, we have the big story, banditry, Kaduna safer after military bombardment. And this is according to El Rufai. Military doing what we've been yearning for, says Amotekun, other local security outfits, not the solution. Autumn gives federal government 1 month deadline to approve AK-47 license. Infant mortality rate high in Oyo, Ogun, Ekiti, according to the National Bureau of Statistics and UNICEF. Buhari approves 12,000 metric tons of grains for flood victims. Police rescue 67-year-old man locked up for 20 years in Kaduna. FG Malls return to old charges as appeal court discharges Kanu. BVAS will be game changer in 2023 elections, says Jega. And Dangote 650,000 barrels per day refinery, 97% completed, says NMDPRA. That's all we're taking this morning on the Daily Trust. Let's move away from Nigeria.
And let's now go to Botswana, I believe, this morning and see what the Mmegi newspapers are saying. I hope I pronounced it right. Anyway, it says here, DIS guns for state weapons. Believes guns moved from armory to Kama's safe. 1 CCTV footage for clues on how guns moved. Kama knew about selling. It did not inconvenience him. It's just riders to that same story. Actually, that's about the only thing that's on the front pages this morning. And of course, Kosi Seboko is saying this is not about politics. I think those are the only stories actually this morning on that newspaper.
All right, so now let's head over to Kenya. And on the front page of the Daily Nation, we have the big story here that says, former President Kenyatta had granted grace period. Ruto recalls Moi's cars and staff. New order, President Ruto's administration has withdrawn government vehicles and other public assets, redeployed workers, and scaled down security at former President Moi's homes. The details of that's on page 4. Lawyers censure Haji on dropped cases. Malaria deadlier for pregnant teenagers than adults, says new study on page 12. President reorganizes government, takes charge of budget policy and economic affairs on page 10. And the final story here says, Kairaitu Murungi, this is how we in Azimio lost the election. Uhuru's miracle political tour, which was expected to turn tables in the Mount Kenya region, didn't happen. We were waiting for Godot. He never arrived. We were abandoned in the political battlefield, he says. It is no wonder that we were outnumbered, outfoxed, and outperformed by UDA. And this is according to Kiraitu Murungi. That's all we can take this morning. We have more papers coming your way when we get to 8 a.m., of course, which is the second half of the show. Remember that you can engage with us at News Central TV on all social media platforms.